Hey there, I am Luigi Pulbra, and today we're going to solve one of the problems in Vector Mechanics for Engineers 9th edition, chapter 2, which is the problem 2.30. So let's start.
Let's go!
Now, this is the problem 2.30. So the cable exerts on beam AB a force P along line AC. Knowing that P must have a 350-pound vertical component, determine the magnitude of the force P and its horizontal component. So we have here the figure of the problem 2.30. So it is said that force P is exerted along the beam AB, which was located on the line AC here. So we have here the force P. And this P also has a given vertical component, which have a magnitude of 350 pounds. So we have here the vertical component. Let's put PV here with 350 pounds. And now we are required to find the magnitude of this force P. We have here the magnitude of the force P, and also we are also required to find the horizontal component. So we have here the horizontal component. Let's put here PH. Also, it is given here that in this rope AC, we have a 55 degree with vertical. So if this is vertical, 55 degree vertical, this is also 55 degree vertical, since these two are alternate angles. So we have here 55 degree also. And now that we've identified what is given and what is required, we can now put the free body diagram here. We have the free body diagram. So we have a force P here. So this is the force P making 55 degree vertical angle, and also the PV, the vertical component, which is given PV 350 pounds. And we also have a horizontal component here. Magnitude is required. So we have also P here. Also magnitude is required. So as we know that P vertical and P horizontal are the components of this force P. So by adding them, we'll eventually get the force P. So just by adding this PV and PH here, we'll get the P. So we can also move the P horizontal in here as well. So it will eventually turn out to be like this. Okay. So now we can say that this PV and PH are the both rectangular components of this P. And this force P is making 55 degree with vertical component. So we have here 55 degree. And now as we know that the component here, PV, is attached to this angle, is always the cosine component. Or we can say that the component which is adjacent to this angle is always the cos component. So now we can say that PV is equals to P cosine of 55 degree. Or if we simply apply this cosine 55 in this right angle triangle, we have here the right angle triangle, we have the cos 55 degree. So we have the base here and the hypotenuse, so we have equals PV over P. So we'll eventually get the PV here. The PV equals to P cos 55 degree. And now let's substitute. We have here the PV, which is 350 pounds, is equals to P cos of 55 degree. So now we're required to find the magnitude of P. So we have here P is equals to 350 over cos 55. So now let's calculate. Okay, so now we have the P here. The magnitude is approximately 610 pounds. So we have the answer of A here.
Yeah, boy.
So now we found the magnitude of the P here, which is approximately 610 pounds. So now we are also required to find the horizontal component, the PH here. So if we apply the sine of the angle to this right triangle, we'll have sine 55 is equals to perpendicular over hypotenuse. We have here PH over P. Then we'll eventually get PH here since we're finding PH. P sine 55. So, substitute the value of P here. We have 610 pounds sine 55. And now if we calculate,
Stop it. Get some help.
okay, so we have the pH here, which is 500 pounds. Now we also found the pH here, vertical, horizontal. So that is the solution for this particular problem in vector mechanics for engineers in chapter 2. So I hope you understand and have a great day.
Boring.
I wait.